Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, back again with some more One Piece. We are here with 1089 or 1089 Hostage Situation. Um, I just woke up, so yeah, I'm ready for this chapter. Um, just saw Gear 5 last night in the anime, so cannot wait to see what happens next in the story. Um, We got a reader request, a cow giving Nami a cup of hot milk as she draws sea charts at night. And it says, "The stars are so pretty tonight, just like you, Nami. Shall we stargaze together, Sanji?" Thanks, saw them already. No. Alright, cool. Um, okay, here we go. We're getting news around the world. Windmill Village, East Blue. Really? Garp vanished at Pirate Island? Is that true? It doesn't say he's dead, right? He's a man of many legends. Don't worry about him. Exactly, Mr. Mayor. What's so funny? And then what? Oh, it's just you. Sorry, it was a baby. You can't help but be worried about Garp, though. The little ones learned to recognize Luffy recently. You love Big Brother Luffy, don't you? Aw, that's cute. Makino and the baby. Awesome. And then we see Dodon. Garp, Luffy, what do you think you're doing? Hmm? What the? East Blue. Ah, it's an earthquake. South Blue. There's a tsunami on the way. Get to high ground. The earthquake on this day. West Blue. Yeah. Had no parallel in recorded history. North Blue. It's a big one. It caused destruction on a vast worldwide scale. Grand Line. The epicenter was impossible to pinpoint, making it a most anomalous seismic event. Perhaps it was unrelated. What's going on, man? But the quake happened. Climb the hill now, just 6 days after the vanishing of the kingdom of Lelucia. I'm here at the remains of Lelucia Kingdom. There's no trace of the land anymore, just an enormous hole in the sea that waterfalls are pouring into. Any further approach is impossible. There is no sign of the hole filling up. The earthquake caused the worldwide sea level to rise by about 1 meter. It triggered the loss of several beaches. What in the world is going on here? The beach has never been flooded like this before. This tide will ebb eventually, right? Around the world. I was supposed to run on that beach. Okay, so we're at the Kamabaka Kingdom, as well as several islands. The flooding's so bad, we have nowhere to live. A shark swam right into my house. We have reports of flooding coming in from all over the world. It's not supposed to be high tide yet. Hey, maybe today's catch will be huge. Don't you dare sail out in this. Meanwhile, on future Island Egghead in the New World, water levels are rising around the world. That's right. What could it mean? A naval summons brought a nation-sized fleet that far outclassed even a buster call. The island was completely surrounded. Ugh. The mecha's attacking by a group of 100 ships, including 20 massive battleships. Their crews totaled 30,000 sailors. Okay, so they're using their weapons to Fight against the mechs outside. Alright, here we go. Hey, I told you not to attack the sea beast weapons, but it attacked us first. Leading this unprecedented military force was a group of 9 vice admirals and Admiral Kizaru. And then we got the Navy Admiral Kizaru Borsolino. Got the little Oda box. And then we see the 9 vice admirals. And one of them is Dahl, who we just got introduced to. So that is something. Um, well, you're putting us in a rather sticky situation here, Tomorrow. Could you just surrender and come back over here? The next time you try that, old man, we're attacking. Oh, how scary. Punk developed the pacifista lasers after studying your powers. Wow, cool. Never thought you'd come to eliminate him one day. Studying the Void Sentry is a crime even I can't defend, Centamaro. I'm just another cog in the machine. Damn right you are. This isn't a battle we want to have either. The more we destroy, the more we lose. Seems like Rob Lucci and his cohorts failed to complete their mission. Yeah, because of the Straw Hats. On a battleship. Don't let them figure out that I'm here. Yes, sir. Straw Hat crew barricades itself in with Vegapunk as prisoner. I like this article. That's Morgan's work, sir. And what is this truth? We have not received the mission complete report from CP0 yet, given that Centamaro is still defending the island. 5 elders, Godhead of Defense. J. Garcia Saturn. We can be certain that the Labo phase is currently hosting Dr. Vegapunk's Stella and 6 satellites, the 4 Seraphim protecting them, and the 10 members of the Emperor Straw Hat's crew, whom we believe to be allied with him, as well as the agents in the lead force, Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy from CP0. The rank and file Cypherpole agents, Fabrophase, Labophase, giving us Otis giving us little maps here, and little diagrams with all the little characters. Appear to have been locked up in the Fabrophase by Centamaro and his Pacifista Mark 9 or Mark 3 units. The Frontier Dome's barrier status is at 100%, meaning that nothing can get in and nothing can get out. It's been an entire day, and we still don't know what's going on in there. Where are the research staff and technicians who work on Egghead? They all evacuated the island yesterday. We got the coordinates of their ships. And what if they know too much? Sink them. Yes, sir. One more thing, Saint Saturn. The pirate Jewelry Bonnie, the glutton, has been sighted on the island. Kuma's daughter. She has no more benefit to us. Leave her there. She's just a girl. Understood. Okay. Kizaru, we're picking up a signal coming from Egghead. Oh? They seem to be placing a call somewhere. And then, better. Sacred Marijua. It's Marijua. Admiral, that thing on your wrist. It's a black transponder snail. You can tap the call. The Hall of Power. Hello? This is York. It's you. Hey, this is really messed up. Why are you killing me too? When you only know about the Stella's betrayal. Because I told you. You too are also Vegapunk, York. If I had any interest in the Void Sentry, I wouldn't have told you about this. How dare you? She has a point. It's Good that you survived. Did CP0 reach the island? What are the Straw Hats doing now? The fact that I'm the only one to contact you after last night should tell you everything. The Seraphim are here. Why is their fleet surrounding the island? Why is this fleet surrounding the island? Are you going to war with me? York, we have changed our minds. Are you able to create the Mother Flame too? Oh, now you'll play along. Yes, I'm not surprised you want it. I'm glad I sent it to you. Yes, it is desired. Desired? By who? Anyway, the power plant that creates it is on this island. So promise me you won't hurt me or the lab. Understood. And make me a celestial dragon. It will be done. Then you've got a deal. And the first thing I want you to do is come save me before Straw Hat Luffy kills me. What? What? Huh? What do you mean? What does this mean? Come quick and clobber them all for me. Ah, now I see how it all fits together. I don't, but I'm guessing we'll use her as a shield to escape. It's like a damn hostage situation. So what's. So that's what's going to happen. Or so that's what's going on. Okay. So yeah, a lot has happened since the last time we were here, and I love this bait and switch. I love this bait and switch. This is awesome. I love this. That they found out York was the traitor to contact the Gorosei, and then finally just go through all of that and to finally say, all right, the first thing I want you to do is save me before Straw Hat Luffy kills me. And I love that all of their reactions are like, what? So come quick and clobber them all for me. And then this is Nami. Ah, now I see how it all fits together. And Luffy, I don't, but I'm guessing we'll use her as a shield to escape. And then Bonnie's the one that says it's like a damn hostage situation. And then Vegapunk is so that's what was going on. And then you see Lucci in the background. Um, okay, I'm seeing some things in the background here. Okay, so I see Frankie, and I know that because this is the whole stuff with Vegapunk and everything, everybody wants. Obviously, we all want the rest of the Straw Hats to get power ups. So we got a power up for Luffy. We got Gear 5. Sanji just unlocked his Ifrit Jambe, and Zoro is Zoro. So yeah, but the rest of the crew needs power ups. I mean, Nami got Zeus at the end of Wano, so that's fine. But I feel like there's more things that Vegapunk could do to level up the rest of the crew. I was mentioning, everyone who likes Frankie and everything wants Frankie's power up to be something that Vegapunk does. Now I'm seeing a giant screw in Frankie's head. And I see on his arm it says VP for Vegapunk. So, does this mean that we're getting a small teaser of a new look for Frankie? Or that's probably just his outfit. I can't remember what his outfit actually looks like, but it does seem that he is not petrified anymore. So, I love that. I love that this is the bait and switch. I love that we don't know exactly how this all came to be. I am hyped to find out how this all happened in the next coming chapters. Um, but yeah, like this is a really good chapter to set us up. To set us up with the um 9 vice admirals. So obviously these 9 vice admirals are going to fight the Straw Hats, I'm sure, at some point, and Kizaru is going to fight possibly either Luffy, Zoro, or Sanji. So, yeah, there we go. And then, of course, there is still Saint Garcia, Jay Garcia Saturn, as well. So that's something. Um, and to find out that the place where Lelucia was is similar to uh Innie's lobby, where there's just a waterfall going on. Um which actually this kind of makes sense because this explains that whole waterfall effect that was going on at Innie's lobby, because it's a floating island, but then there's no, it's just a waterfall below it. So this kind of maybe somewhat explains how Innie's lobby came to be. Probably not, because there is still part of the island, there. Um, but who knows? I do like that we finally got to see what's going on around the world, to see everyone's reactions. Um, I love the whole thing with Makino and the baby. Um, so and like the fact that she mentions that he's recognized Luffy. Um, so I love that because that keys in some other things going on in the future. In the near future, maybe whenever Luffy comes back and meets Makino and meets the baby for the first time. Probably by then, the baby is probably going to be like 10, but you know, or 8, because 8 seems to be a great number for kids in One Piece, because of everything that's going on. Um, so maybe he'll be 8 whenever Luffy meets him for the first time. We get to see Laboon at the Reverse Mountain. We see Iceberg. We see Hina. Um, we see Momonosuke from the back. We see the prisoners of Impel Down. Um, a bunch of other Marines and whatnot. We see a little bit of Kamabaka Queendom. We see Ivankov, um, and all that. Um, but yeah, so the matchups, I've seen a lot of theories, not really theories, but like little like tier lists, but also like matchup lists really for which Straw Hat is going to fight who, of this Admiral fight. Um, but I'm gonna be completely honest. Half of these vice admirals seem pretty new, or I don't remember. At least all I know is Doll, because she was just introduced recently, and I think the guy with scars all over his face. I can't remember his name, but I'm sure we'll get the actual names of these guys whenever they fight or whatever. Um, but yeah, I can't remember their names, if they have been shown already. But if not, the only one I know right now currently is Doll. So, but that's also because it's recency bias and she was just introduced. So, yeah, there's that. But this guy who's with J. Garcia Saturn, is the guy with the scars all over his face. So I feel like I definitely know I've seen him before, but I cannot remember his name. But again, like I said, I'm sure we're going to get um Oda boxes for these vice admirals. Um, but yeah, I love the final page of this chapter. Um, the whole bait and switch. The whole bait and switch is awesome. I love this. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this reaction to the latest chapter. If you guys did, please hit that thumbs up button. Leave some comments down below on what you guys thought of this chapter. What was your favorite parts of the chapter? I will definitely have to say it is definitely this last part here. Um, just because this is a good way to end a chapter, and then we can kind of backpedal a little bit, Maybe, maybe I don't know. We might not. But because this is the way that Oda went with it, the fact that York is chained up and everybody is here, um, like even Bonnie who was in the paw room, that's what I'm saying is like we have to backpedal a little bit because there's a lot of stuff going on here and last time we saw them they were about to face off against the Seraphims. So what happened with that? Why is Lucci standing there in the background? uh you know and a lot of this, that, and the other here. But I am noticing now that I'm looking at this again. We have Brooke, Vegapunk, Usopp, Frankie Chopper, Bonnie, Lucci, Sanji, Luffy, Nami, Zoro, and Jinbei. We don't see Robin in this. Now, that's a little concerning that we don't see Robin, but I feel like it's implied maybe that with Sanji and the food that he has, is he's taking it to Robin, maybe. Um, that's what I'm guessing, but again, we don't see Robin, and I'm kind of concerned about that because the whole thing with the world government is they want Nico Robin. So I don't know. We also don't see Kaku and Stussy either. Um, but again, I guess it's also because it's a lot of characters to fit on one panel. So, well, it is like a double page, but um, it's a lot of characters to fit on one panel, I guess. So, yeah, but it's cool. I like it. This was a good chapter. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And if you're new to my channel, please consider the subscribe and notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time.